Well, we have managed to reclaim first place in La Liga, although it took other teams losing for us to do that. We won as well, but frankly, we wouldn't have reclaimed first if Betis and Barcelona hadn't lost. We clinched our Champions League group, so today's game against Porto is going to be mostly some youngsters. I would play some other players, but they're all injured. International duty was not kind to us this time around. I don't know. My name's FM20, and it's time to get real. So, yeah, Antonio Augusto's out with a tight hamstring for a couple of days. Jean Clabert's out 2 to 4 weeks with a groin strain. Robert Maria twisted his ankle on international duty. He's out 2 to 4 weeks. Pereira came back and then injured his leg again. He's out for a week. It's just, well, he was out for a week. He's back, and he's not exactly match fit. It's just one of those things where the injuries are really starting to pile up. I was hoping to give a couple of my brighter youngsters a start today. The one I was really hoping to give a start was this young man right here, Derlis Aguilar. He is a 2-star potential, 4.5-star potential keeper. I think he really has a future should he get some playing time. I have Bates. He's done really well for us. He did a solid job with Real Jean B. He's playing with them again this season in the under-19s as well. And he's on vacation until January 1st. I didn't do that. I would say my real high-end B squad coaches did, but I don't have a B squad coach. So I don't know what happened there. I can't really recall him, so I'm not too worried about that. Schedule-wise, after beating Red Bull Salzburg 6-1, we were away at Cadiz. We beat them 3-1 thanks to goals by Veerman, Maria, and Roberto. This is the game where Gerasimov got injured. Against Real Madrid, we beat them 4-1. Pereira brace of goals, Uche a goal, Pisano a goal. And then there was the break. The international break happened between this Cadiz game and the Real Madrid game, and that's when Maria got injured. Against Marseille, we thumped them 5-2, although 2 of our goals were in extra time, one in the 92nd minute and the other in the 97th minute. I swear this game never ended. It was 5 minutes extra time and 7 minutes in. Antonio Augusto scored and the game ended not too long after. Carlos Roberto, a hat-trick's worth of goals. Barbosa a goal. Augusto a goal. And then against Granada, we kind of fell off. It was a 1-0 match. Granada, I want to say they're at the bottom of the league. Yeah, they're the last place team. We should have done much better than that. But a win's a win. Currently, we are in first place on 39 points. Barcelona is in second place on 38. Betis is on 37. Madrid is on 34. Celta Vigo is on 33. Then you have a 10-point gap between Celta Vigo and Athletico. Carlos Roberto leads us with 17 goals and a 7.9. Carlos Roberto leads us with 17 goals. Antonio Augusto has 7.9 rating and 10 assists. Ryan Bates has a 91% pass completion rating. Carlos Roberto has 7 players in the match. Augusto 7 yellow cards. If we go to team stats, I don't know why this keeps on changing. In our 15 matches played, our 44 goals scored, our first best. Our 14 goals allowed are fifth best. We're third highest for yellow cards, and our attendance is up there. So today, we are playing Porto. It's going to be a fairly rotated squad. With the injuries in that, I've had to go back to the 3-4-1-2, and I'm starting a few players that I probably wouldn't start if this game mattered, but because it doesn't, I am okay with that. If we take a look at the group, it's a fight for second place between Marseille and Porto. If we beat Porto and Marseille wins, they're in. If there's a draw, Porto's in. If Red Bull Salzburg wins, Porto's in. So there's a few ways this could go. Most of them leading towards Porto. But anyhow, we've got Porto coming up, and then we're also going to play Athletico Madrid. And so I'm going to double-check my best 11, set the reserves, and we're going to come back with our match against Porto in just a bit. Well, we're playing our 3-4-1-2 today simply because of injuries more than anything else. We got Janiak in goal, Barbosa, Uche, and Navarro as the defensive back three. Thunis and Usli, Macchiati, and Seca as the midfield four. Veerman as the Enganche, Pisano and Roberto up top as the strikers. The one player we have on the bench that might actually see a little bit of playing time today is Andy. He came in our last youth intake, and he was the best player on there. And he's been lighting it up on the U19s. But for some reason, they're not tracking those stats. 13 goals scored. I guess they're tracking it that way. but I don't know. This is one of those games where it doesn't matter. We've already clinched. I needed to rest a few players. Grasimov just came back off injury. He's at 85%. A couple other players are kind of tired. We'll do what we can. And honestly, if we lose, it's not a huge deal. Jefferson to Santos. And he's fouled. I got music for this. Who's my number 8? Oosterly. Did Oosterly get yellowed? He didn't. Just outside the box. Luciano knocked back and forth. Oh, Janiak a block, but it goes right to Rizzo, who scores on the carom. And he was offsides. Okay. That's a good break for us. Bala all the way back to Siddiqui. He tries getting it to Jefferson, but Barbosa steps in front of him. Veerman ends up getting the ball to Roberto, who tries going on Siddiqui, but Siddiqui moves over and blocks it. That was well done by the Porto keeper. Coming into halftime, it's been a fairly even game. We've had 5 shots, 4 on target. They've had 5 and 1, but just not a lot of highlights. Veerman steals the ball, drives forward. It's 3 on 2. And Siddiqui, a very nice save again. That kind of looked like a defensive lapse on the AI, but I don't think it was a match engine thing. I think it was literally the AI player sticking with his player because he really didn't have any other options available to him. If he moved over to cover Veerman, Veerman would have passed it off. So 7 shot, 6 on target, huge possession advantage. I can tell it's late because I'm starting to squeak my S's. Luciano, corner kick in for Porto. Ball is there and bounced back and forth, and he gets the carom back and puts it past Janiak for the goal. And there was a lot going on there. Ball headed it, was blocked. Janiak got back up, but couldn't get over in time. That's not on him. Jefferson from outside the box, and it's off the post and in. Rizzo with the header. We're going to make a couple changes here. You know what? We're going to bring Endian for Pisano. We're going to bring Gerasimov on for Seca. We're going to bring Augusto on for Macchiati. Triple substitution at 60 minutes in. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, this was nice. Janiak tried. Porto's just making the most of their chances today. Come on, guys. Let's get one back. Navarro. To Uche. Augusto. Out to Thunison. Back to Barbosa. All the way back to Janiak. Barbosa to Uche. Augusto. Oosterly. Out to Thunison on the left. Cuts inside. Back outside. Crosses it. Oosterly's there. Back to Augusto. Drifts right. Gets it to Gerasimov. He crosses it to Thunison. Thunison can't get by his defender. Ball goes right to Jefferson, who drives forward. Gets by one defender. Gets by the other. Takes a shot, but it's wide right. Konev gives the ball away to Augusto. Gerasimov drives forward. Goes right. Gets around Correa, who fouls him. And it is Oosterly. And he slots it past. Oh, Siddiqui? Is that his name? I wish I could remember. It's literally been on the screen. Yeah, he guessed right, but the ball was too quick. Can we get it in extra time? Probably not. That is game. Porto beats us 2-1. Bala a goal, Rizzo a goal, Oosterly a penalty kick in the 89th minute. We had 11 shots, 8 on target, a huge possession advantage, and it really didn't help us, especially when Martin Janiak on a 6-9 after giving up 2 goals is the best performer of the game. Roberto ended up on a 6-2. Good gracious. So let's take a look at the final groups here. I think we were the only group that was waiting until the last round. Oh, Man City did qualify. Bayern's out. They're down to the Europa League. Okay. That changed. Inter PSG, Juve still out. Man City, Lille. Lille's got a good squad. Barcelona, Zenit, Monaco, and Milan are both out. I can't get over that. Copenhagen scored 10 points, and they're still out. Okay, well, we got Athletico coming up in 4 days, so we will be back for that match in just a bit. Yeah, so this is Stefan Pereira's injury history. It's what you would expect, with the exception of the fractured lower leg he suffered at the beginning of last year. He decided to fracture it again. Send the specialist. Looks like Ari Thunason is going to be getting a lot more playing time than he expected. It's yikes. After Thunason, Roberto can switch over and play there as well. Maria's coming back from injury. He's on the bench today, and I realized I did not go over my starting lineup. We got Bates in goal, Jaen, Uche, and Barbosa as the defensive back for Thunason, and that's totally not... It's our usual 4-2-4 with Thunason at the left. Barbosa gets the ball. Oh, knocked away. Jimenez. Out to Rodinelli. To Trenton. Back to Rodinelli. Thunason is all over him. Trenton. To Gascon. To Jimenez. To Trenton. Trenton and Jimenez are playing it back and forth. Gascon. Augusto gets it to Pisano, who gets to Roberto, who got by the defender. And he goes around the keeper and scores. Well done, Carlos. He is in the running for Ballon d'Or. Which would be very, very cool if a player of ours won it at some point. Oh, the defender totally muffed it. Who is that? Gill totally muffed it. They're playing really far back. We're playing really far forward, except Jaen is moving way too far inside. Kerma to Oosterley. Back to Kerma. Get out of the way, ref. Oosterley. Out towards Jaen. Back to Oosterley. Gerasimov. Across the field to Kerma. Roberto off the crossbar. Well, some good ball movement. Why's Gerasimov drifting in? He shouldn't be. Oosterley to Augusto. Barbosa. Kerma and Barbosa are playing back and forth. Augusto. Out to Thunason. He's got help on the left. Instead, he's going to get into the box, baseline it, and take the shot right. Swain Pisano is there to get the carom and put it away for the goal. Is that going to count as a Thunason assist? If anything, it should probably count as a Swain assist. Didn't look like that hard of a shot. I thought Swain would have handled that better. Augusto, corner kick. Oosterley is there, and he slots it past Swain for the goal. Was left uncovered. No one in front of him. Easy, easy goal for Oosterley. Somebody from Madrid is going to get yelled at for that. It is halftime. We're taking a 3-0 lead into the locker room. 9 shots, 6 on target, slight possession advantage. I took a look at Gerasimov to see why he was drifting so far inside. Jan's coming up. I'm playing attacking. I got my fullbacks on automatic. So Jaen, of course, is coming up. Oosterley's drifting over a little bit because he's a deep line playmaker. I have no idea why Gerasimov is playing where he is. And I've checked his instructions and everything like that. And he's supposed to be hugging the outside. It is 68 minutes in. Jaen has picked up an injury, so we are going to get him off, bring on Tasevsky. I think that's going to be it for now. As I'm bopping along to only a beat I can hear. Okay. 12 shots, 8 on target. We're doing really well. Tasevsky off the throw-in to Oosterly. Gerasimov. Oh, tries slotting it over, but it's intercepted. However, we get it back. Kerma. Oh, tries crossing it in, but it curls away. Tasevsky ends up with the ball. He gets it into the box. Knocked down. Gerasimov's there. To Oosterly. Back to Gerasimov. He gets by the one defender. Takes... Oh, wow. That was a hell of a move. Gill's injured and he can't come off because they made their 3 subs already. Oosterly gets it to Gerasimov, who goes around the defender and just right foots it. Keeper falls down. Wow. That was a hell of a shot. Coming up in extra time, a comfortable 4-0 victory for us. Brunau knocked away, while Thunderson looks like he headed it right towards base. Back and forth between Uche and Oosterly. Uche ends up getting it to Gerasimov. He drops it off to Augusto. Back out to Tasevsky on the right. Crosses in. Pisano's there. And that is a late goal. It counts. Really good ball movement. Is that Pisano's second of the game? I believe it is. Nice header from the youngster. Yeah, this is his second game. He got the Karamov swing the last time. 2 goals for the youngster. Well done. A 5-0 victory, although, frankly, 2 goals were in extra time, but I'll take it. 18 shots, 12 on target. A good, solid game. Tell the boys. Good win, boys. Well done. Jaen is out for 1 or 2 days. No big deal. Paid Oosterly we paid Ajax $2.5 million because Oosterly's played 50 games for us. Although, to be fair, for a while there, it looked like it was touch and go with Oosterly. It's still kind of touch and go with Oosterly. So, now comes the interesting time of year, the January transfer window. We're going to play the Supercopa offline. We'll have our Copa del Rey match somewhere in between Villarreal and Celta Vigo. Depending on the standings, what we might do is come back for the Villarreal match, but I don't know. They'd really have to work to climb their way up. What we'll probably do is just have a short January transfer window recap, and then maybe play our Copa del Rey match. We'll figure it out. So this part of the schedule is always kind of up in the air. We'll find out who we're going to be playing in the Champions League first knockout round here in a little while too. So the loss against Porto, I'm not too worried about. We played a fairly young team. We played a couple of guys who were playing not out of position per se, but in positions they weren't comfortable with. And even then, I'm not going to say we made Porto work for it, but it was a solid performance. Nobody got injured. You can tell I'm trying to grasp at straws here to get a takeaway from that game. But, against Athletico, we absolutely sat on them 5-0. Even if you take out the 2 extra time goals, it was a game we had well in hand. So the guys are playing well. That Pereira injury is just going to be annoying as all heck. So, we'll see who's available in the transfer window. Maybe I can bring someone else in. I did get an increase to my transfer budget. It is 86 million euros now. Plus, we've got 700,000 to play with in the payroll budget. So, you know what? We'll see what's out there. If you did like what you've seen and heard, please have a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name's FM20. I thank you.